don't agree with your philosophical viewpoint. hmm I mean, you must have studied up on witchcraft, or you must have studied up on Satanism, or you must have studied up on paganism or whatever, in order for you to downgrade it and belittle it, right? I know you just didn't take the pastor's word for it, did you? Did you? Well, 99.9% of the time you did. You just took good old Reverend's word for it. But I tell you what, if you went ahead and actually got your hands on the reading materials about these so-called religions or philosophies, you see there's exactly 180 of what your pastor taught or what the church taught, because the church is a business, man. Okay? It's full of consumers and producers, right? And you people out there, the congregation, are the consumers. And so they have to keep you. It's a business. And one way they do that is, they try to eliminate the competition. Yes. Eliminate all other philosophical viewpoints, right, that compete with us. And so we can have all the people in here so they can pay that tithe and we can keep our power base. Everything is predicated upon money, man. So basically what I'm saying is, before you start talking about what truth you have in whatever religion, okay, make sure that you know what is false. Yeah. If you're talking as a Christian and you're saying Islam is wrong, then you must read the Quran. You must read the Hadith of the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salam, so that you know what the hell you're talking about. Therefore, when you come up on somebody like me, right, you won't look like an ass, because I will dig in you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. See, I'm not a Christian. I don't turn the other cheek like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You want to do some mental combat, we can get busy. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, learn about the thing which you condemn. And do not take anybody's word for it. Do not take the pastor's word for it. I'm going to say it again. Do not take your pastor's word for it, or your imam, or your rabbi. Don't take my word for anything. You know what I'm saying? You understand that? Okay, so ignorance, man. Got to dispel ignorance. Ignorance breeds what? Hate. Hate breeds fear. Fear breeds hate, and ignorance, and bang. Those three things, we're trying to get rid of that. Hate, fear, and ignorance. On this show, the motto is no fear. Nothing is above being questioned. Nothing. No fear, man. You know what I'm saying? Once I got rid of that fear, especially the fear of the mythical hellfire that kept me in bondage for so long, kept me acting like a Negro. Once I got rid of that fear, then everything kind of like manifested for me. I had x-ray vision. I've seen through a lot of things, seen through a lot of schemes and scams, right? Because a lot of people try and scare you into submission by saying if you question this or question that, or you do this or do that, you'll be going to hell, But, that is for the peons out there. That's for the deadheads out there, right? Right, people that scare tactic doesn't work on me. I gotta keep reiterating that, because I keep running into these people keep asking me, aren't you scared of going to hell? I'm like, man, haven't you been watching the show? You should understand by now that I do not have the Judeo-Christian concepts of heaven or hell, all right? I'm coming from the east with this, not the west, all right? I come from the land with the rising sun, right? I'm not residing in the land where the sun sets, right? I'm there in the birth, man, the rebirth, the resurrection. That's where Big Mike resides, in the east, okay? So now, okay, I've covered what am I doing the show for, why am I such a jerk, why I gotta behave that way. I've covered that. One thing I'd like to say is, when I talk about certain topics on the show, whether it be political or economic or just socially, right? A lot of times y'all can agree with some of the stuff I'm saying, right? But then I go ahead and I'll mention the fact that I'm not a Christian. And I'll mention the fact that I'm not down with the church per se, because I view that as anti-God, right? Because see, God is creative and God is freedom, and I see the church as just the exact opposite. It constricts thought processes, that limits freedom, as far as I'm concerned, as far as the mental and the creativity is concerned. So when I mention that, you tend to forget about everything that we agreed upon, as far as the politics, the economics, and the social issues. Now, you can't get past the fact that I'm not a holy roller. You can't get past that fact. Now you so ticked off that I'm not doing your thing, bam, we can't get nothing done, And that's what my brother El Hajj Malik El Shabazz, one of my heroes, one of my mentors, or should I say Malcolm X to the layman, he understood that, and he understood it well. He said, hey, you leave your religion at home, I'll leave mine at home. You leave your Bible, I'll leave my Quran. You leave Muhammad, or I'll leave Muhammad. You leave Jesus. We'll just come here in a town meeting. We'll talk about money, power, and politics, and the power to create and dictate our own destinies in our community, right? But as long as you keep bringing up Psalms such and Second Thessalonians, and I'm reading Surah such and such, you know what I'm saying? We are not going to agree, because this whole spiritual, religious thing is, it's a dead end, right? Funny how something so spiritual can just kill and cut off of people's creativity, cut off their power. Y'all need to think about that, man. Religious division, very ugly, man. So that's one of the lessons I'm trying to teach on the show, man. The whole division trick, right? And also, like I said, the label games. People want to try and label me, right? And I told you I'm not going to be putting boxes. I'm not going to be giving definitions, right? A lot of y'all mad about that because you don't know how to come at me. You don't know how to rebut what I say, right? Because I have no set doctrine. Ooh, yeah. Kind of hard, to defeat the enemy if you don't know him. A lot of y'all can't feel me. Y'all don't know me, man. Right? So you don't know how to rebut what's going on here. So, I just like to say that labels, man, first of all, words are very powerful. And once you start using words to define people, right, you start alienating yourself from a certain group. You say, like, the Christians coming over here from Europe, the early 1600s, they see the Indians, okay? Well, the Europeans are Christian, the Indians are heathen, according to the Christians. Now they start calling the Indians heathens. They don't see them as human beings. They are heathens. So right there, that gets them to thinking they're heathens, according to my Bible. Heathens are devilish. Heathens are lost souls. They're not even people, you know what I'm saying, according to the Bible. So it really can't be that bad if I kill one. It really can't be that bad if I take their land and rape their women. No. All because you thought up this way, this label game to try and dehumanize that person and make them into an object, you know what I'm saying? Same way, of course, with the African. I keep reiterating this because, like I said, the church has hid a lot of its atrocities, right? And makes everybody's thinking that, this stuff never happened, right? But, I'm going to make sure that y'all understand that this stuff did happen, and the main catalyst, the main perpetrator of the atrocity was the church. All right, deal with that, man. So yes, the African is the heathen, the Indian is the heathen. Hey, you're a witch. Hey, you're a pagan. Hey, you're this, you're that. Now all of a sudden you got division. Now all of a sudden those people who are not what you are, they are not human. They are not you. So it makes everything all good for you to go ahead and put your Mac hand or your devilishment down. That's why I do not play the label game. I'm a human being, okay, first. You know what I'm saying? That's what I am first. Big Mike is down for humanity. But everybody's not down for humanity. I'm a black man second, okay? Everybody's not down for the upliftment of the black man in Africa. You know what I'm saying? So I cover those topics on the program. A lot of people get ticked off. There's some African Americans that get ticked off, those who are in the church, the holy rollers. Of course, there are some Caucasians that get miffed. I fully understand that the old white supremacist mind state is still prevalent out there. It's not as bad, among my generation, thank goodness. Basically what I see, right, some of these Caucasians get ticked. It's kind of like, they like the nerve of this guy getting on TV, contradicting what we've been taught in school and in church. Oh, yeah, hey, I couldn't possibly be right. I could not possibly have any kind of insight because I'm black or I'm young or, come on now. Yeah, did you think that all black folks dunked basketballs, ate chicken, and rapped, sang, and danced, just entertained, shuffling, jiving for massa? Did you think? No, we don't all do that. Some of us have think thinking faculties, and we've gone into history and we've weeded out some of the lies that white supremacy is perpetuated. So don't get mad, all right? This is just natural, the natural order of things. Evolution is taking place here. We're not all deadheads, okay? So, yeah, religion is a divisive tool. People get mad, get salty when especially a young African American does his thing. And I try and be respectful to a degree, man. But sometimes, you know, the rage comes out, man. Really sick of the propaganda, baby. So, with that said, I'm going to take me a little break, man. I want y'all to go ahead and, you know, just enjoy the intermission, man. You know, do what you do, right? I'll be back in a few minutes.